People, welcome back to Politics Watch. This is Sir P. Now, you've probably seen the article by now. In Jamaica, there are almost 400 gangs currently operating in the country. Right, close to 400 gangs. I think the actual figure is 389 criminal organizations. People, I'm going to tell you why that figure is bogus. Why that number is bogus and is nothing more than a huge distraction. But before I go into that, I just want to say, people, as you can see, the channel is growing at an exponential rate. We're getting more and more people, but unfortunately, we're also bringing in large amounts of LIQs, mostly from Sheep Nation. But people, all of my regular subscribers and viewers, people have been hitting me up on Instagram telling me, say, Sir P, who them people here in the comment section are telling me this and telling me that. People, my regular viewers, my regular subscribers, don't make these LIQs cow you down and deter you from getting involved on the channel and interacting with me in the comment section. I'm getting so many comments now that I can't get to read all of them and respond to all of them or like all of them. Right, and I normally catch the early wave, the first 30-40 people we reach, but after that they get too big and I just can't keep up. But all of my regulars, if you see some new troll running in the comment section, I tell you about this and that, and you must go chop through that and support that, just take a screenshot, send it to me on Instagram at Politics Watch, and I will go and get rid of that person. These LIQs do not know how to debate. They do not know how to disagree without resorting to all kind of tenement yard style of tracing, right? So don't bother kill up yourself, don't bother getting on the back and forth with them. A screenshot, send it to me so I can see them name and get rid of them. I'm tired of telling these LIQs this is not the place for them, right? And especially the LIQs that come from out of the elite unit known as the Sheep Seals. You know, like how America have the US Navy Seals. Within Sheep Nation, there is an elite unit called the Sheep Seals, a group of underachieving crofts who have nothing to do more than troll the internet and look for anyone who say anything remotely bad about their Lord and Savior, right? And then proceed to enter a tracing match, right? So don't worry yourself, people. I will deal with them. Just send me the screenshot so we can see what go on, right? As I said, my comment section will not be turned into a tenement yard and a corner shop for LIQs, right? Now, let's move into this video. 400 gangs in Jamaica, 389 to be precise. The first thing that came to my mind was the Pareto principle, right? For those who don't know, the Pareto principle says that 80% of consequences come from 20% of the causes, right? So roughly around 20%. It's not always exact. But for example, a business, 20% of a business income or sales come from, 80% of a business sales come from 20% of their customers. In other words, are the same people, it's the same minority of people keep coming over and over and spending and spending and spending. In our country, 20% of the population own over 80% of the land or make it 80% of the money. Right, Pareto principle. You can go read up on it in your own time. So that would apply to this this number as well, this 400 gang number as well. How it would apply is that it would say that 20% of the gangs in Jamaica would be responsible for about 80% of all the crimes. So really and truly, we're not concerned with that 400 figure, because only 20% of that 400 figure should really be getting most of our focus. It's 20% of that figure who is doing most of the damage. It's a minority of that 400 that is doing the majority of the killing, right? It is in no way, shape or form equal across the board. But even within that 400 number, the minister made it clear, right, that 250 were found to be active. So right away, that 400 number get chopped up because only 250 are active, right? So right there, so we get cut down, right? Well, let's go into the meat of the matter. They said, out of that figure, right, 323 or 83% were classified as first generation gangs, right? In other words, they are loosely organized groups that sometimes operate as street corner gangs. In other words, they are small time. In other words, they're Lily. Just a bunch of youths, probably 5 or 6 man, maybe 10, sit down on a corner like a one gun. That's what they're classifying as gangs, right? So when you hear 400 gangs, do not believe we're talking about 400 stone crushers. We're not talking about 400 clansmen or one other. We're not talking about 400 Ratbat or presidential clique, right? It is a minority, a small minority, right, that is doing the majority of the foolishness, right? Now let's break it down even further, because when we get down in the Loop article, you would see it says the remaining 66 gangs, which account for 17% of the criminal organizations, are mostly classified as second-generation gangs. These gangs exhibit more centralized leadership and are focused primarily on organized crime. So you see, 17%, which is, as I said, Pareto principle, it's usually around 20%, 17 close enough to 20, right? 17% of this 400 number is really the serious gangs that we need to worry about, right? 17%. This is where you would start to include, yes, in this 17%, that is where you'd find the gangs that I mentioned before. Your One Order and your Ratbat and then gang there, right? Your Klansman, etc., right? But people, I told you before it's a distraction. I didn't tell you how it's a distraction. See, people are getting caught up in the figures. I mean, I'll go through the figures them some more now. But I'm just wanting to hang around to see the real number that is the worst of all. The 400 figure isn't the worst, because we already said the 400 get broken down. We really talk about 66 gangs, really. 66 gangs is really what JCF, Ministry of Security, JDF, etc. is really looking at. If you talk about for drastically cut down crime. 66 gangs, right? 17%. But anyway, earlier in the video I told you that the 400 figure isn't the real thing of make people sweat and lose sleep, right? I told you it was a distraction. See, the real problem is buried deep inside the report from Dr. Chang. It's buried deep inside the Loop article. There it is on your screen. It says, only 2 convictions have taken place under the anti-gang legislation in more than 5 years. Let me say that again, people. Only 2 convictions, 1 + 1, 2, have taken place under the anti-gang legislation in more than 5 years. And this was a big reason for the amendment in which Chang is basing his hope that more gang members will be brought to justice. Big reason for the amendments in which Chang is basing his hope. I wonder if I'm over though. Hope and pray, hope and pray. Chang is basing his hope. See, the last 5 years of Mickey Mouse legislation never worked. So now they've made some amendments and now we have Mickey Mouse 2.0. People, tell me how this is real. Tell me how in 5 years the much hyped anti-gang legislation only deliver 2 convictions. The entire JCF, DPP, justice system, whatever, can't deliver more than 2 convictions on the anti-gang legislation. So now they're making amendments. Okay. Sure, let me tell you something, people. You know why these laws will always be weak and toothless? It's because if these gang laws were to really get tough and to really start sink people from 87 to 116, you know what would happen? A lot of these same politicians would lose their donors. Come on, people. One of the reasons, probably the biggest reason why Jamaican anti-gang legislation, all of these anti-crime and anti-fraud and all this whatever, the reason why they will always be toothless at least for the time being. Right? We don't know. Somewhere down the line we might get a radical leader. We don't know. A radical. Who knows? Both parties might get shuffled up on some new breed. I don't know. We're talking about now. You know why this current crop not gonna bring you nothing too serious? Because if them bring you nothing too serious, they might sink them owner donors. And you think them are gonna do that? People, remember when Uncle Sam did get pushed to the brink by the mafia? People remember say Uncle Sam have crime problem now, but remember say when Uncle Sam did really a struggle with gang, you know. And decided they can't manage it no more, you know. Uncle Sam goes a boom, alright. Draft up some new laws, some serious laws. One of the laws that where them help use cripple up the gangs, the mafia and them and the people were the RICO laws. Right. If you've ever read and look on the details of the RICO laws in America, you will see how extraordinary they are. The RICO laws are incredible. Right. I would love to meet the man who's still on draft of the laws because them man the mean business. Right. Some serious laws. Right. And you could say that's probably America's equivalent to anti-gang legislation, except it had teeth. Very sharp teeth too. Some teeth come like some great white shark. Right. See, them kind of serious laws they're not gonna really pass at Jamaica. Because as I say, too much man, too much people who help put enough of them same politician here with them there are gonna get sink. And we can't have that happening. How can you do? You can't threaten the goose to lay the golden egg. You can't bite the hand we feed you. All criminals must help fund and put enough politicians in a power, and then same politicians go turn around and bring in law to sink them. Come on, people. This is not a fairy tale. This is not Cinderella or Hansel and Gretel. This is real life. It's very unlikely to happen. So these amendments to them make us see what those amendments are. But I'm telling the people of Jamaica right now, don't get your hopes up. Because you see, if legislation are going to help fight crime, it must be so serious that even law-abiding people start shaking at them boots. Jamaica is a top 3. Second, the last time I looked, second in the entire world. On planet Earth, Jamaica has the second highest murder rate per capita. Second. That means any legislation that is going to fight crime in Jamaica has to be extraordinary. It can't look like nothing with the average country have because our murder rate isn't average. Anti-gang legislation was some average laws. Something they should have voted from Wapi Kill Philo. Right? So these amendments, make us see how serious them is. But again, don't get your hopes up. Right? People, this is extraordinary to me. 2 convictions in a 5 years. 2! And I want to read the next thing where Dr. Horace Chang said. It sounds like it comes straight out of my Stone Crusher Part 2 video. Right? But he says this, people. I'm gonna quote him here. He says, in the current scenario, there are many of the key leaders who've distanced themselves from the street crimes and therefore cannot be identified with the shootings and the killings so easily. And until we get those individuals, crime will just continue, end quote. Hey, people, that sound like the end of the Stone Crusher Part 2 video. Who remember that video? Go and go watch that video if you don't know what I'm talking about and listen to the final about 2 or 3 minutes. Right? Until we start getting certain people, crime will just continue. Well, I'm glad Dr. Chang know that. So guess what, Dr. Chang? The laws them, these amendments, I forgot to tackle them people there. Them people there, I forgot to start get target to make we see I go for them now, no? Make we see the legislation we draft for them. And that me really want to see, no? Because I'm glad you say it. Because when me say it, I just views me a look. When me say it, I just make up things. So now that's you are the Minister of Security. Right? And you say it. Right? Now it means something. Right? Right? Now it means something to some people. Because some people are going to say, well, Sir P just look views, us YouTuber try to look at hype. But Minister of Security, yeah, he must smaddy. So since smaddy was smaddy, say 1/16 have to go down and 90s have to go down, right, before crime can really end. It's not just about focusing on 87 because you can kill out 100 of them, but tomorrow morning another 100 replace. Since Dr. Chang said and acknowledge that, make we see the amendments to anti-gang we're going to focus on 1/16. Hey, I'm just an observer looking, more want to see. More want to see what these amendments are going to include. But again, don't get your hopes up, because elections soon come and politicians want them donor money, right? And even if they donor money, scuba dive, backflip and breaststroke in a blood, them still want it. So make us see what we go on now. Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Please like, comment and share the video. Bless.